What's up, everybody? It's Jordan, and welcome to the Sports Design Show. And today is April 7th, 2021. And today's video, I'm live on YouTube like every single video I do, and I'm going to be doing a Houston Texans 7-round mock draft post for agency. I literally just got done doing a video talking about the Cincinnati Bengals releasing running back Giovanni Bernard, so make sure to go check that out. And doing this mock draft of the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans, I don't even know how to describe their offseason. I mean, they do pick. Their original pick was third overall. Then that was, traded obviously with the Dolphins, and that Laremy Tunsil trade. And the Dolphins are the third pick. Then they traded with the San Francisco 49ers. I know the 49ers pick third, and Texans don't, but Houston originally had that pick, so that's why I'm doing them now, right after the Jaguars and the Jets. But with the Texans, I don't even know where to start. I mean, they do not have a first-round pick this year. They do not have a second-round pick this year. They have way too many late-round picks that they're not going to be able to get anything in return for, because who's going to want like two or three, fifth, 2 or 3, 6, those type of picks. And to me, it's just they have the worst future in the NFL, and it's not even close. Look at Deshaun Watson, those allegations. I believe Nike recently dropped their deal with Deshaun Watson, and there was a couple other companies who dropped their deals with Watson as well. Allegations keep continuing to get higher, it seems like, for Watson. So you don't know what's going to happen with Watson's future with Houston and Watson's future in the NFL in general. So to start off this mock draft, like I said, they do not have a first or second round pick, and this is going to be just a horrible draft for the Houston Texans and within the next couple of weeks. So start off in the third round. I do like this pick a lot, though. I had them taking edge rusher from Pittsburgh, Patrick Jones. Have you seen some of my mock draft videos before? I'm very, very high on Patrick Jones. He's not my number one edge rusher, but he's probably my favorite. That is not the same thing at all. Because, Patrick Jones, I like him a lot, but he's not my favorite. I like him a lot. He's my favorite, but he's not my number one. My number one edge rusher would probably be Azeez Ojulari from Georgia. But Patrick Jones can kind of be that J.J. Watt replacement for the Houston Texans. He was released and is now with the Arizona Cardinals. They need improvements on nearly every single position, and I think Patrick Jones would be a really nice fit there for the third round with the Houston Texans. Going to the fourth round, I have them taking offensive tackle James Hudson from Cincinnati University. Hudson had a really nice Senior Bowl practice week and a really nice Senior Bowl game. They could use offensive linemen because, Deshaun Watson has been sacked so many times past seasons, and regardless of a Tim starting week 1 or Tyrod Taylor, they need some upgrade to offensive line. So I think James Hudson here would be a really nice pick in the fourth round. In the fifth round, I had them taking center from Kentucky, Drake Jackson. Like I said, they just need a lot of offensive linemen. And the bad thing about not picking until the third round is that they're not going to have many chances to get some nice offensive linemen. I had Patrick Jones going there in the third. I think it could be possible Spencer Brown from Northern Iowa would be there. And if he would be there, I think that'd be a good pick too. But they just need so many offensive linemen to protect their quarterback, because whoever's going to be back there under center is going to be sacked a whole lot of times. They also have another fifth-round pick, and this fifth-round pick, I have them taking Darius Stills from West Virginia. I think this is a really nice pick. I think Darius Stills could be the potential future replacement for DJ Reader. Last season, DJ Reader left Houston and signed with the Cincinnati Bengals. And Darius Stills, to me, is a very underrated defensive tackle. I keep seeing my draft projection to go in the fourth or fifth. And if you can get him here with the 158th pick overall, I think that's pretty much a steal for Houston. Some of these guys may not be top-tier names, but some of these picks I think are pretty nice, though, considering where you're getting them. And speaking of, really nice, a steal pick, I absolutely love this pick here going into the sixth round now. Florida wide receiver Trevon Grimes. If you watch Florida's games this past season, obviously, it's impossible to not. Look at the amazing play from Kyle Warren to their offense. You would notice Trevon Grimes, and Trevon Grimes is a really nice receiver. He catches just about everything, it seems like, that's thrown to him. He gets overlooked because of Tony and Kyle Pitts, and he's a really nice jump ball receiver. The Texans wide receiver core is probably one of the worst in the NFL, and whoever your quarterback is, you need some weapons. So I would absolutely love that pick here. If you're a Texans fan, Trevon Grimes in the 6 is absolute steal. They actually have 2 more 6th-round picks. That's like I said. They have way too many late-round picks. With their second 6th-round pick, I had them taking Teron Jackson, the edge rusher from Coastal Carolina. I know I had them taking Patrick Jones, the edge rusher from Pittsburgh, but they just need defensive line help. They need offensive line help. They need wide receiver. They just need literally every single position. Teron Jackson and Patrick Jones is a really nice start to get some young edge rushers for the Houston defense. Jackson to me is a really, really nice player. I don't understand why people are so low on him. I've seen mock drafts. I've seen a couple that don't even have him being drafted for whatever reason. But having Jackson and Patrick Jones, it would be really, really nice for the Houston Texans defense. And with their last 6th-round pick, they have 3 6th-round picks. That is just crazy. They actually had 4, and they swapped picks with the Cincinnati Bengals with the Ryan Finley trade. So with their last 6th-round pick, I had them taking Javion Hawkins, the running back from Louisville University. Hawkins to me, Elijah Mitchell from Louisville and Brendan Knox from Marshall are probably some of the most underrated running backs in the draft, and I think the Texans could use some running back help. I know they signed Mark Ingram. That was a surprise move. I don't really think anybody expected that to happen. But Javion Hawkins to me is a really, really nice player. He's only around 5'8", 5'9", but he's a speedster running back, and I think he could be pretty well with the Texans offense if they can get some offensive lineman help like I have them getting here. And with their last pick of this mock draft, and with their last pick in the draft in the 7th round, I had them taking tight end from BYU, Matt Bushman. He's coming off a injury due to his Achilles, but when he's healthy, I think he could be a really nice target for the Houston Texans offense. It doesn't help. It's really nice for Bushman to have a guy like Zach Wilson, throwing the ball to him. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bushman would end up maybe going to the Jets just a couple picks before here to pair up with his former BYU player with Zach Wilson. But Matt Bushman to me is one of the most underrated tight ends. I also like Quentin Morris a lot from Bowling Green. Either one of those tight ends to me would be nice picks there for the Houston Texans. In this mock draft, they got some nice, decent players, but they don't have that, one-star player that stands out because they do not have a 1st or 2nd round pick. So that was kind of the Houston Texans Series mock draft. I'll go over these picks one more time. In the 3rd round, edge rusher from Pittsburgh, Patrick Jones. In the 4th round, offense tackle from Cincinnati University, James Hudson. In the 5th, center from Kentucky, Drake Jackson. Also in the 5th, Darius Stills, the defense tackle from Virginia. In the 6th round, wide receiver from Florida, Trevon Grimes. In the 6th, Teron Jackson, the edge rusher from Coastal Carolina University. Also in the 6th round, they have 3 6th-round picks, which is absolutely crazy. With this pick, they took Javion Hawkins, running back from Louisville. With the last pick of the draft, they take Matt Bushman, the tight end from BYU. Thank you all so much for watching. The next mock draft video will be the Atlanta Falcons, followed by the Cincinnati Bengals. If you're going to like this video and subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time on the Sports Event Show.